So what else do you need to know to be a successful C# programmer? Well, I personally think it's best to keep your focus on C# for now and try to spend your free time learning the fundamentals of programming and software engineering. I have seen developers who know 10 billion languages and frameworks, but they don't even know the fundamentals of problem solving, programming, and software engineering. It's like being jack of all trades. You don't want to be one of them. So my advice to you is to spend some time learning about algorithms, data structures, object-oriented programming, clean coding, and refactoring. These are the fundamentals that every programmer should master, irrespective of the languages they use. These are the topics that never get outdated. There is no such a thing as a new version of object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming has been the same over the past 30 years. If you master these fundamentals well, you can always quickly learn new programming languages and frameworks like a piece of cake. The key is to master the fundamentals. Do you remember when you were in the first grade, you started with the alphabet, not with Shakespeare? For the first year or two, you focus on fundamentals, and now you can read any book, magazine, blog, newspaper like a piece of cake. So, what are some great books to learn the fundamentals? One of my favorite books is Applying UML and Patterns by Craig Larman, which teaches you the basics of UML and object-oriented analysis and design. It's a thick book, I gotta warn you, it's about 900 pages, but it's really worth the time. I believe this book can make a difference in your understanding of objects and designing clean, object-oriented solutions. Another great book that helped me a lot is Agile Principles, Patterns, and Practices by Robert C. Martin or Uncle Bob. Great book and great introduction to solid principles of object-oriented design. He also has another book called Clean Code, where he teaches you how to write clean and readable code. Now, that book is a little bit old in my opinion, and I'm also thinking of creating another course for teaching you these principles but using today's programming languages and thinking. If you want to learn more about unit testing and test-driven development or TDD, a great book I have read is The Art of Unit Testing by Roy Osheroff. There are many books out there, but I don't want to overwhelm you with so much stuff. Less is more. Try to focus on one of these books for a while, read it, think about it, apply it, and then move on to the next book. I think you can read these books over the course of a year, and I promise next year you'll be a completely different programmer in terms of your skills and your thinking. I would love you to write to me and tell me your story and how these books helped you. And finally, here are a few good blogs that I follow from time to time. I hope you enjoyed this course, and I would really appreciate if you take a second and leave a review for me. If you'd like to be in touch with me, here are my details. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best.